This your boy did knows about back with another video. Say dog, man, Magic just curb stomped the Indiana Pacers, bro. And it just got me thinking, what are the best young teams in the NBA? Who has the highest ceiling? Who's most likely to win championships? And I broke it down to four teams, four young NBA teams, two per conference. They have the highest ceilings in the NBA. I guess I'm gonna start in the West. Um, the Spurs because Victor Wembanyama. So we go talk about them. I think the Spurs have a very bright future because you look at guys like Victor Wembanyama, you look at Devin Vassell, you look at Keldon Johnson, Malachi Branham, Jeremy Sohan, Zach Collins. I feel like that's a very strong young core. I think they're going to be bad enough to where they can get one of the top point guards, whether it be Stephon Castle or Isaiah Collier in the draft. That way they'll have more playmaking and dynamic downhill ability at the point guard spot because Jeremy Sohan ain't a point guard. Let's just keep it a buck. Jeremy Sohan is not a point guard. I don't care what nobody says. It's just not looking how nobody wants it to look. Trey Jones has a better plus minus when he coming off the bench, and Trey Jones can't shoot. That's the biggest problem with Trey Jones. He can't shoot. So the Spurs need a point guard. Keldon Johnson, he's very uh wishy-washy when it comes to decision making. We knew this since Kentucky. But you got Devin Vassell, who I think is Richard Hamilton 2.0 or 1.5 at the least. I think he's a very good movement shooter, and he's going to get you 20 to 24 points per game throughout his career. And I think Victor Wembanyama is a unicorn who will probably be the best defensive player within the next 10 years. So, moving on to the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'll never forget. I'll never forgive them for picking Uzman Jank over Mark Williams or Jalen Duran. I'll just never forgive them for that. You could have paired Chet Holmgren with a solid center because I think Chet Holmgren to get him at his best is a power forward. And eventually I do think Oklahoma City will have to move on from Josh Giddey because you just have so many guards. I feel like Jalen Williams, Shea, Casey Wallace, Isaiah Joe, Lou Dort. If you just have enough perimeter players for Oklahoma City, you don't have enough front court players. You have Jalen Williams, you have Chet Holmgren, and you have Poku. I just don't think that's enough. I think you're going to need an actual big to go with Oklahoma City Thunder. And yeah, but I do feel like Oklahoma City would be a great young team going into the future. On the east side, you have the Indiana Pacers. The Indiana Pacers, in my opinion, is a Zach LaVine team. You have Tyrese Halliburton over there. You have Matt Turner over there. So you have a top 10 player at the point guard position, and you have a top 10 player at the center position in Miles Turner, if you do decide to keep him. But Benedict Mathurin, I don't know if he's that guy, bro. I'm just gonna keep it a book. I don't know if Benedict Mathurin is that guy. Yeah, he hasn't been scoring much. Every time I get on prize picks, he's right around 12 and a half points. And that's just not looking good for your guy who came off the bench as a six man and was 18 points a game. And for him to be starting this year and he to be always on prize picks for 12 and a half or under, that's just not good in my opinion. You got Buddy Hield, who's a marksman, but it's just not enough. I think I would trade a couple guys and bring in Zach LaVine, give Tyrese Halliburton a true running mate that he doesn't have to create for all the time. Because if you look at everybody on the Indiana Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton has to make plays for them to score. And if we bring Zach LaVine in, he's gonna be a dynamic shooting guard in transition and in the half court, he can create his own shot. I think that would be perfect for Tyrese Halliburton. I know they need size, I know they need defense, but with Zach LaVine on the trading market, yeah, you might as well get him. You can make the defense. Maybe Ben Shepherd, Nimhard, Jarris Walker, they can make up for the defense, or you can bring somebody else in. Now to the Orlando Magic. My favorite young team in the NBA because they have really no holes in their roster. I think they too can be in the running for Zach Levine. Maybe give up Cole Anthony, Jonathan Isaac, and some picks or whatever. Bring in Zach Levine. But outside of spacing, I have no issues with the Orlando Magic. They just beat the hell out of the Pacers, bro. They one of the top defenses in the NBA. They have two of the best young front court players in the league, and Franz Wagner and Paolo Banchero. Jalen Suggs, I feel like he's one of the best point attack defenders in the league. I love the Orlando Magic. I think the Orlando Magic, out of the four teams I listed, the Indiana Pacers, Orlando Magic, Oklahoma City Thunder, and the San Antonio Spurs, I think the Orlando Magic have the best chance of competing in the next 3 years because they have literally no holes defensively. They do need to work on their spacing issues. I still like Anthony Black and Jet Howard, and I like Paolo Banchero, Franz Wagner, Wendell Carter. They just have a lot of pieces, and they all fit. They all have size. I love the Orlando Magic, but the one thing they do need is more spacing. And I feel like if they trade for Zach Levine, they still will have picks, and they still have enough young talent to where they can make it work. Everybody that's talking about not trading for Zach Levine because you want to watch the young guys work together. Indiana Pacers and Magic, they show you time and time again that they need a guy like Zach Levine. A guy that's going to score on the perimeter, catch and shoot, create his own shot, good in transition. They just need somebody like that to supplement their young guys. And I'm a proponent for if you can compete now, compete now. But yeah, if I'm power ranking young teams, one out of these four, it would be Orlando Magic, Oklahoma City Thunder. Uh, it's a toss up between the Pacers and the Spurs, but I'll go Spurs and then Pacers. So Orlando Magic, Oklahoma City Thunder, Spurs, and Pacers. Those are my top four rankings of the young teams in the NBA right now. And I do think the Orlando Magic have the highest ceiling, especially if they make a trade for a floor spacing wing or guard. But yeah, let me know how y'all feel in the comments about these four young NBA teams with higher ceilings, and let me know if I left a team out, or if y'all got another team who y'all think has the highest ceiling in the NBA in terms of young teams. This is your boy D Knows Ball. Like, comment, subscribe. It will help me immensely. Like, comment, subscribe. But this is your boy D Knows Ball. I'm out.